Hi everybody, today we'll talk about the new Italian aircrafts added to the Italian tech tree between the Sky Guardian and the Sons of Attila updates. Today we start with the RO44. You can find it at Tier 1 at BR 1.0 at the beginning of the Reggiane import line. It has only the pilot as crew and it is armed with two 12.7mm Breda Safat machine guns. The RO44 was a modification of the RO43. The main difference is the replacement of the two forward-facing 7.7mm machine guns with two 12.7mm, but it lost the real facing gun and the gunner position, radio and extra equipment. The aircraft gained in performance both in firepower, maneuverability and speed, but the landing in the ocean was still pretty difficult and so the improvements were deemed too small and only 35 units were ordered and placed as training aircrafts. We then move to the P-47D-30. You can find it at Tier 3 at BR 5.0, in the attacker line between the SM-92 and the F-84G-21RE. It only has the pilot as crew and it is armed with 8 12.7mm M2 Browning machine guns. As suspended armament, it can carry the AN-M64A1 500-pound bomb, the AN-M65A1 1000-pound bomb, and up to a maximum of 10 HVAR rockets. The Italian Air Force received 100 P-47 aircraft in 1950 and kept it in service up to 1954. Italy received it via the Mutual Defense Assistance Program and was used by the 5th Stormo. Via the MDAP program, the Italian Air Force managed to renovate the whole line with America's best piston fighters, such as the P-47, the P-38 Lightning, and the P-51 Mustang. The P-47 was often used in NATO exercise during its time in service. We move back to the fighter line and we talk about the Tornado ADV. You can find it at Tier 8 at BR 11.3 in the Fiat Mach-E line after the G91Y and YS. It has the pilot and the WSO Weapon System Officer as crew and it is armed with one 27mm Mauser BK-27 cannon and 32 large caliber countermeasures. As suspended armament, it can carry the AIM-9L Sidewinder IR air-to-air missile, the Skyflash and Skyflash Super Temp semi-active radar homing air-to-air missile and additional countermeasure pods. Italy decided to lease the Tornado ADV when it realized that the F-104 Starfighter wasn't capable anymore of protecting the Italian airspace. Italy signed an agreement in 1993 with the United Kingdom to lease some Tornado in the air defense variant directly from the RAF Royal Air Force inventory. The Italian pilots started to train on the new aircraft in 1995, as soon later all of the 24 Tornado were delivered to the Army. Compared to the F-104 ASA, this aircraft had better radar, sensor, avionics and flying performance. However, due to spare part and maintenance problem, after 10 years, Italy wouldn't renovate the lease and would return almost all aircraft to the UK except for some that were kept and put in display. Later, Italy decided to lease from the United States some F-16 until the Eurofighter Typhoon were able to take over the duties of top-of-the-line Italian fighter aircrafts. The last vehicle for today is the AV-8B Plus Harrier 2. You can find it at Tier 8 at BR 11.7 in the attack line after the Tornado IDS 1995. It has only the pilot as crew and it is armed with one 25mm GAU-12U cannon and 180 countermeasures. As suspended armament, it can carry the Mark 81 250-pound, the Mark 82 500-pound and the Mark 83 1000-pound general-purpose bomb, the 250-pound and 500-pound Snake Eye retarded bombs, the Mark 77 incendiary bomb, the JBU-12 and 16 Paveway 2 laser-guided bombs, and the FFAR and Zuni unguided rockets. the AGM-65D guided air-to-ground missile, the Lightning II targeting pod, and the AIM-9L and M Sidewinder air-to-air missiles. When Italy decided to expand the naval air force capabilities with fixed-wing aircraft to field on its flagship Giuseppe Garibaldi, it turned to BAE Systems that was developing the AV-8B Harrier II. Italy also joined the PLUS program that aimed to add a potent radar system to the Harrier II. In 1994, the Italian Navy would receive its first aircraft, and a few months later, the first 3 Harriers landed on the Garibaldi carrier. Italy bought a total of 18 AV-8B Plus and 2 TAV-8B. Thanks to its good air-to-air and air-to-ground armaments, it took part in many conflicts, such as the United Shield in Somalia, Albanio in Albania, Enduring Freedom, Allied Force in Kosovo, and many others.